This is something that we'll discuss more in session 2 when it comes to like emotion, mindset, awareness. There's a lot of little things that take place within the game that will heavily influence your opponent. How is my opponent getting their damage in? If I remove that from play, if I don't give them the option to whiff punish me, then how else are they gonna get the damage?
Yeah. But so would you like to start? You said it's a no communication. You say first of three or?
Yeah, first of 3.
Absolutely. All right. So yeah, we're starting off. So far, we're gonna do a. He wants to do a quick first to 3. No communication. I like it. I like where this is starting. So let's just do our best. Alright. So last time I was biting a little bit in the corner. Ooh, I literally was just about to say, I'm gonna make sure I don't bite. And right when I said that, yeah. Okay. I think, yeah. I might just have to hold there. Yeah, that's fine. I tried jump back attack, I didn't react fast enough. I'm gonna spend here. I like the meter advantage we might be able to get here. I'm not going to OD Fireball because I know he can react with level 3, so I'm just going to try to walk up and throw. Nice reaction. Oh no! Why did I get so in his face? I might try reversal here. Okay. Ooh. Spacing. Yeah, I noticed he only bites when it's guaranteed to work. It's really impressive. Oh, nice! I actually don't know if I was trying to go for overhead. I think I wanted the heavy, but either way, I think my heavy probably would have been too slow. Whew. Wait this time for him to whip it. Oh, no. No. That's on me. Does he spend here? No, but I'm gonna try to get out. Now I'm dead. Yeah, that should do it. I think so. Ooh. I don't know why I felt like I survived this, but I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Okay, that's... I don't know why I feel like I survived this. Oh, okay. That's why, because I do. I'm trying to get spin knuckle. He is not going for spin knuckle. Which is smart, obviously. Okay. I bit again. How smart. I'm gonna... Yeah. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's something I really want to get good at. Hopefully he can help me out. I want to get good at when to get a sweep punish. I'm gonna try to... Yeah, that walk up. That's another thing I definitely don't have right now, I noticed. He's not waiting for the throw. If he knows I'm going for throw, he's hitting. Just smart. Some people would probably just try to tech there, but he's just going straight for it. Nice spacing. That was terrible heavy. Wow. Damn, he reacted to that? That's crazy. Nice. Oh, I didn't realize that was real. Alright. Nice. Well, right out of range. That's the spacing. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, nice. Yeah, now I'm just throwing out buttons. His spacing is so good. I'm like trying to like find my place in the spacing. It's difficult. Yeah, I thought he'd walk up. His movement pattern is very different than what I'm like expecting it to be. Throwing me off. Nice. Oh, I could definitely get more off of that. But we didn't. Take it. Oh, that was cool. Okay, that got me. Yeah, that's some Cammy shit. That was good. Alright. The adjustments were crazy there. That's definitely something I gotta get down myself.
Good games, good games.
Thank you. Yeah, GG's. Can we hop back to custom now? Sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, my fault. Yeah, I was having some crazy frame drops because I don't know, my computer is good, it's great, but it trips when it's like Discord and recording and all that stuff. So I think it's a little bit wacky. But yeah, we got some combo drops, but you know we're still able to play this set out.
Yeah.
But yeah, how do you feel on the set?
I felt like it's a little bit. I would say honestly, my main issue with that set at least was my failure to adjust. While I felt like you adjusted super well against how I played that first game, and I was just like trying to find anything I could do mid-screen. Your like movement pattern was really throwing me off. I was like, oh shit, how do I get in? You know, like you'd notice like I was just throwing out heavy kicks because I thought I had the spacing right, and I was like, oh shit, how do I catch him? You know, so definitely get in my head there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm glad you mentioned that because that is what I had written down. I did try to make quick notes as we were playing in between the sets. But yeah, you weren't confident in your button placement, so it led you to start whiffing a lot. I noticed at game one, the very first game, I couldn't really get you to whiff really. Gotcha. And I was mainly playing the ground game. I feel like you started whiffing more when I started to incorporate more jumps because in game one, I wasn't jumping hardly at all. Game two, I started jumping more and I started playing more buttons. And so from there, I feel like you started to get a tiny bit more flustered and you weren't really judging your normals.
Right.
And so I feel like that's primarily how I was able to win, just because you were just outside range when it comes to placing the buttons. So from there, not only do I get the damage, I get the knockdown, but a lot of stuff end up taking you to the corner, which you would have to guess.
Right.
Yeah. So that's definitely a start right there, is being able to adapt to one's play and keeping it dynamic. And when I say dynamic, say for instance, try to keep it fresh, try not to fall into like a flow chart. And also if you're playing against like a high caliber player, as an example, I would say try to think of it as like maybe they won't go for the same option. Right. Maybe against like lower level players, they'll go for the same option over and over. So a perfect example here is that I hit you with 2 level 3s in the corner. 1 level 3, I walked up and I went for a grab. You teched it. And so I just kept a mental note. So the second level 3, I had you in the corner. I walked up and I walked back and you tried to tech.
Yeah. I was literally talking out loud saying, oh yeah, okay, I can't bite again. And I did it and I was like, yes. So last time I was biting a little bit in the corner. Ooh, I literally was just about to say, I'm going to make sure I don't bite. And right when I said that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's good that you were at least aware of that. So no, that's great. But it's more so telling your hands, like, okay, do not hit the tech button.
Exactly.
So from there, you for sure would have been able to stay alive. Not only that too, you play a character that's a low forward drive rush. So even then, if you were telling yourself, oh hey, he might go for it or like a shimmy this time, just react to me walking back and blow it up with crouch medium kick drive rush.
Right. Good point.
Or I mean, you can do like Terry's less committal target combo.
True. Yeah, I tried to go for that, but I also know there's counterplay to it. But for sure, I do know what you mean. For that situation specifically, absolutely. Yeah. I definitely need to take note of that.
Yeah. So if like, because you can do it there, and I thought it was good there because you can do it and straight to the drive rush into jab.
Right.
Good point. If it's blocked, you know, target combo, drive rush, jab, you know, you're fine. If it hits, you basically were able to confirm it into a combo without spinning any meter, which is really good that Terry has, that hardly any other character has other than like Elena.
True.
But yeah, I did mention, well, I did write down target combo. You did this one time, but you didn't do it the other times. You did let the target combo rip into like nothing.
Oh yeah, I fucked that up.
So I was okay. I was like, after you did it more often and you actually did true block strings, I was like, okay, maybe that one was a fluke. Like,
yeah,
it
was not intentional. It was not intentional.
Okay, gotcha. That's good. But yeah, I would say definitely start there. Is keeping your gameplay dynamic, and then being confident with your button placements. Because, like I said, I feel like I won because I was able to whiff punish. Street Fighter is a game that like, the little interactions matter so much. Right. So even though you are whiffing and whatnot, it can start the whole snowball effect.
Gotcha. I guess I was gonna ask. I have a question about. So like, yeah, I've definitely been thinking about that as well. With when it comes to cycling my options throughout matches. Do you find like, I mean, I guess it probably varies for each player, but like, do you find that you've practiced enough that you have like the set like options that you're intentionally trying to go for to like gauge things from your opponent, or are you like figuring it out as you go? I guess because you're saying like be dynamic with like the different ways that you're playing.
Definitely like obviously be mindful of your character's tool set. I'll take an example as Cammy, right? If I get knocked down, then I'm thinking, all right, my options are EXDP. I can jump out of the corner. I can do jump into EX dive kick, and I can go for like crouch medium kick, drive rush, and try to shimmy.
Right.
This is something that we'll discuss more in session 2 when it comes to like emotion, mindset, awareness. There's a lot of little things that take place within the game that will heavily influence your opponent.
Gotcha.
Like so many different things. And so from there, you can kind of keep those options rotating in your mind. Like, oh, hey, since this happened in this scenario, this could be my options here to answer in case if he does try to like bait something.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, with Terry, he does have the unique target combo. So you can definitely mix that in there if you think your opponent's going to be walking back, or you get like, you know, a sense of their maybe their rhythm when it comes to movement.
Right.
What would you say? How do you feel about the ground game? Where you're playing against not just me, but anyone else?
So I find that I play a decently strong ground game, but I also do feel like I am kind of improvising a bit mid-screen. For instance, I think it's different who I'm fighting. I feel like I also I feel like I've gotten pretty used to fighting like pretty standard, I'd say like early Ultimate Master players, like, you know, it's like 1800 people like that.
So it's more so player dependent than character dependent?
Yeah, I would say it's usually player dependent for me, because I'm trying to figure out usually mid-screen what their goal is to get in mid-screen, and that's why usually I'm good. Usually it's like aerial, it's like I close that option off, and then we get to play the ground game. But in this situation, like, yeah, even though you said you jumped a few times, like, I felt like the times you cooked me was like on the ground, and that's the thing is like, I think my ground game, I have like a pretty standard like strong like start ground game, but the moment we start, like the other player starts getting to other layers and they start you know, adjusting, I do think I start to struggle a bit, because I'm trying to figure out when I'm whiffing too much and stuff like that. So
one thing you can do is that if you do get whiff punished, or you don't even have to get whiff punished, if you whiff something, try to have a little voice in your head and be like, oh hey, I'm whiffing, let me chill. Definitely internal dialogue, which is another thing that we'll discuss in session 2, but internal dialogue is very, very good. It's kind of like keep yourself aware to the point that you don't tunnel vision on certain aspects of the match, you know. Definitely like take a step back and be like, okay, how is my opponent getting their damage in? Is it because I'm whiff punishing? Okay, well, if I remove that from play, if I don't give them the option to whiff punish me, then how else are they gonna get the damage?
Okay.
Yeah, it's the little things that add up. Like, even though like it's one thing that you're whiffing, but if you weren't whiffing, what could have happened?
No, I get it. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Because that's been something as a content creator myself. Like, I already actively do the you know, like I told you before, like I'm talking while I'm playing and I'm trying to be aware. But I think that's been a big thing for me, is like knowing what that I should be aware of, I guess. So like that's super interesting. I didn't really think about that too much, about like what is it specifically that he's doing to beat me, because I think a lot of the times what I'm saying out loud is like, oh, he wants me to bite here, or oh, you know, like it's usually like the throw loop situation type stuff that I'm thinking about, or okay. And then when I set up, when I'm trying to condition the opponent, I'm also usually like talking out loud and being like, okay, he didn't bite. So for instance, like in this game, I set up like as many spacing traps as possible. Like I at least almost every single pressure string you saw with Terry was a spacing trap, and you just never bit. And I was like, oh shit, like what do I do, right? You know, so that's the thing, I guess. Yeah, that I need to add that. I definitely need to add that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm able to pinpoint that for sure. And I mean, right? You're already, I mean, even judging by rank, you're already really good.
Thank you.
When you're in Ultimate Master range or ATMR range or whatnot, there's only like a handful of tweaks to make. To practice not whiffing, I would say for sure internal dialogue. If you do whiff, say, okay, hold on. If you find yourself whiffing and you have internal dialogue, don't curl up in a ball and like in a turtle shell and be like hesitant to hit a button. Still hit the button, but hit it with confidence. Be like, move up a little bit more until you know for sure, like, okay, this is gonna land. Because sometimes that could happen. If you are whiffing, you get whiff punished, you could turtle up and be like, okay, well, I'm scared to throw something out because it may not be right.
Right.
Let's play another first to 3, but I mean, if you have any comments, you know, feel free to discuss, and if I have any comments, I'm sure I'll say it out loud.
Okay. I was wondering one thing, if you think this is decent advice at all or anything. I've been wondering if like maybe the competition, like where to find the competition, because I've been trying my best to find people online to play consistent matches with that are like better than me. But I also know that a lot of people learn from ranked. I was gonna say I don't really play ranked. I get to usually Ultimate Master at the beginning of the ranked session and then season, and then I don't really play after that because I traditionally prefer the stressful play style getting from like tournaments, because I play in a lot of tournaments. But traditionally I like to play casuals in custom rooms, so I don't know if that's like a recommendation that I should be playing ranked or what, but
I feel like everyone can be pretty different. I'm not gonna lie, I am a huge believer in ranked match.
Okay, got you.
I think ranked match is a great way to practice, because ranked match, it throws so many different people towards your way, and you have to adapt in the first to 2.
Right. Okay. That totally
as opposed to long sets. So I do like the first to 2 format of ranked. Generally first to 2, if they're, you know, honorable, they'll do first to 2, which they usually are at your rank.
Yeah, no. Thankfully in Ultimate, I do find that to be the case for sure. It's weird, like even if I'm Ultimate Master, like if I'm trying to get back to it, then yeah, it's weird. I only notice that they don't do it as if like the ranked gap is huge. Like if they're like, I don't get points here, you know, then they might not.
Yeah, see, the thing is too, like the whole MR stuff, it's really silly.
Yeah,
but, you know, it's always good to play people regardless of MR.
Right. I have a bud, he's around the same level as me. We've been grinding together, like just grinding the game. He's a JP that's also like Ultimate Master. And he's been going around like a completely different path, which is like ranked path, where he's been like writing down what he does right, what he does wrong, but he's consistently always playing ranked. And so, yeah, I just always wondered about that.
Okay, yeah, no, highly recommend play a little bit more ranked.
For sure. Oh shit. I've never seen that. That was far.
Yeah, it's really good against people burnt out.
Oh, okay, that's not the right setup.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh man, yeah. I fall for it every time. That's the weird thing. Like I think I'm very aware of it now, like what it is I'm doing, but like I guess I don't really know like another answer, so I'm just like shit. I don't know. I guess I just have to throw it out. Oh yeah, I just pressed it again.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, even though your back is against the wall, if I'm walking backwards, feel free to walk up.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that more. Yeah, why am I biting? Gotcha. Oh man, yeah, no.
Ah, the jump scare.
That shit is terrifying.
Oh, what?
Oh, I should have spent. Ooh, I got so lucky. I got so lucky there. Yeah, I got a block there. Gotcha. Yeah, I like noticed, I was like, alright, he didn't bite, and then for some reason I kept going, and I was like, no, sit. I just did not. Wrong button. All good.
Oh no.
Ah, I'm gonna spend it. Fuck it. I shouldn't have done that. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think I had a... Ah, no. I'm being an idiot. I definitely had a conversion. I probably could have killed with level 1 or 2. Yeah. I gotta be careful about that. Nice. That's crazy. This plus there, I gotta just walk. I mean, block. Damn, I thought I took the appropriate amount of space. Nice. Yeah, you're so intentional with your like corner spacing to like whiff punish. I really gotta get that.
Yeah, it's really good to, whenever you have your opponent in the corner, definitely try to dance outside that range. Granted, it might be a little bit trickier with Terry just because of the slower walk speed.
Yeah.
But definitely planning buttons to get them to block can get
Right.
them to react with their button and try to
Right.
whiff punish.
Oh, dang, yeah. Already learned. Nice. Oh, dude, that's gonna get me every time. That shit is cursed. I see it coming and I'm like, nope. That's so funny. Dude, I noticed every Cammy, they seem to, they always save it for like the last game too. I'm like, how the fuck y'all all know? I'm not ready. Nice.
Yeah, she's got some tricks up her sleeve for sure.
For sure. But
no,
she does.
I
But I
you
think
played
it's
really good.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just saying, like,
No, you're
she
fine.
definitely has tricks. But hey, I'm not saying the tricks are getting me. I think it's like your placement of them is like the thing I'm really trying to get better
Yeah, it's
at.
being strategic about it.
Right,
It's just like
right.
overwhelming your opponent to the point to kind of get them to like freeze up a bit and then let it rip.
Right.
But no, I feel like off to a great start. One thing for sure is to keep in mind the whiffing, whatnot. I thought you saw whiffing less
A little bit
as
less.
the set progressed. Sounds good.
Just slightly.
No, this is something like, sure, I'm saying this and we're like pinpointing stuff.
Yeah.
But this is something that like over time you're gonna be more
Yeah.
aware of. You're getting better and
Yes.
better and better.
Trust me, I'm in for the long game.
Let's try hopping into training
Yes.
room.
Sounds
actually.
perfect.
One thing I do want to know as well, try not to be too burn knuckle heavy,
Gotcha.
or the one that goes horizontal, because like it was to the point that I was just sitting there like I know it was coming and then I just perfect parried it.
Yes. Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I noticed that a lot of the spacing. Yeah, I think it was just mainly. Traditionally, I don't have to rely on it because traditionally, like you said, I like to stop the opponent from being able to use their like aerial way to get in, and then traditionally I out footsies them. But because I just was not winning in that department, I found like one or two things that worked, and it was like the few like burn knuckle situations I got, and in my brain I was like, oh, I should do it again, you know, until he punishes it. Because a lot of times I think the way I think about the way that I get in this game is traditionally like, oh, if it works, like, it doesn't mean like keep doing it, but like I don't need to stop until like they punish it, I guess. I don't think it's a healthy way, but I've kind of done that.
Well, be mindful of it for sure,
Okay.
because you have to make your opponent respect you,
Right.
and vice versa. So if they don't have an answer to it, then yeah, keep going.
Right.
But I will say, having that in your like back pocket is really, really good. Obviously, that button's super good that Terry has, but longevity wise, it's not gonna get you like the win.
Super. Okay. Yeah.
Because
Definitely
if you
makes sense.
rely
It's a
too
gimmick.
much on it, sure, you can definitely beat people. Yeah, 100%. But how many people can you beat in a bracket just doing that?
Right. No. Yeah. It's a gimmick. I get it for sure. For sure. I definitely don't want to rely on that at all.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely, like I said, it's a super good move, and yeah, keep doing it. But like, if it gets called out from time to time, then yeah, definitely keep it in the back pocket. But all right, I'm gonna be... So, actually, no. Okay, so this is awesome, right? I'm just gonna talk about this real quick.
Yeah,
just
go
the fact that you have the burn knuckle is, it's scary. It's the same thing with me with spin knuckle. Just the threat of having
the
it.
fear of it, right?
Yeah,
right.
the threat of it, yeah. So even you just like placing it, say for instance, they block it, maybe they get hit. Maybe they were looking for it. There's times I was looking for it. Like I would round start, walk back. If you ever saw me like walk back, round start, it's because I was looking for it.
Got you. Damn, I didn't even think about that.
So it's more so one, like, yes, because if you're going against Terry player, you know they have that move, but introducing it into the game is going to plant seeds in their brain, and so they might be. They could potentially fixate on it too. They could hyper focus about, okay, it's coming eventually, and you know what? You're not gonna give it to them. You're just gonna walk them down.
Right. Oh man, yeah, that's so interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, then you're in their head and you're just dissecting everything in their head.
I don't even have to play Zangief and I can make them scared. Yeah. Literally, bro.
But yeah, just having the tools at your disposal and just implementing it can definitely cause fear.
So do you think that the way to I guess, like, give that fear to them without, you know, overusing it would be to maybe condition them by using it a few times, like in some safe situations, and then slow down?
I will say do it in like something that's like offbeat. Just kind of like chilling, whatever. Plant your buttons and then just like, all right, boom.
Perfect. Yeah, I have plenty of those. It's like fireball spacings into the bird knuckle. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, and see how they react. Do they get hit? Do they block? Do they parry it? Just like, okay, and just kind of just like, okay, this is how they react to it. But like now, if they got hit, they're probably like a little bit annoyed. You know? So yeah, you're chipping away at their mental as you're doing some of these moves.
Got you. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for everything today. I feel like I already learned a lot, and I feel like I've been in a I don't know, just feel like I've been stuck playing the same way for a bit now, trying to find anything I can to learn, like what to add to my arsenal instead of like, I guess, replacing it. So this is definitely helping because it's allowing me to question a lot of the decisions I'm making and making me change them. I like that a lot. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I feel like I already learned a lot today. So
heck yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear. And yeah, no problem at all. At all. And if you have any questions between then and now, feel free to just message me.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that, man. All right, so yeah, that is the end of our first session here. I feel like I picked up on, honestly, as much as I could have. Genuinely, the first few, like, I guess the first few matches for sure, I was like, okay, yeah, I feel like I know what he's doing. But I just felt like maybe I needed to be like a bit more confident. But once we started going into like the training, like corner practice, I was like, oh. Yeah, this is like what he was doing was like consistent. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I was playing off. I wasn't like no, it was consistent. It was super hard to get in. But yeah, a lot of the information he shared is definitely helping already. I think just learning to gain your confidence back, even though you're in the corner, things like that, being able to walk up and like finding ways to get in when you see patterns, like them just throwing out the same button a lot. Definitely something I'm gonna need to go into the lab and practice a lot. But yeah, that's it for this one. That was pretty dope. If you guys watching this learn anything from that, let me know. But yeah, I'll put his link in the description. Definitely check him out. He's already killing it. I'm already feel like I learned a lot from this one. So yeah, I'm excited for the next one. So yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.